Welcome to Story Pie. Let me tell you a wonderful story called The Atlantis Kingdom's Musical Mystery. The Atlantis Kingdom shimmered with 1,000 magical lights. It was Melisa the Lollipop Mermaid's birthday, and the underwater city was buzzing with excitement. Colorful coral castles glowed, and friendly seahorses zipped between shimmering jellyfish. Kiana, a guest at the party, twirled with delight, her eyes wide with wonder. The air smelled of sweet seaweed cake and fizzy kelp soda. Suddenly, a dazzling flash appeared, and Hatsune Miku, known for organizing the best parties ever, floated into the celebration, her hair flowing like a rainbow waterfall. "Happy birthday, Melisa," Hatsune Miku sang, her voice as sweet as a seashell song. Melisa, wearing a pink birthday hat, giggled. "Thank you, Hatsune Miku." Around them, Pammy the Rainbow Mermaid danced with Fizzy the mermaid clown, who kept everyone laughing with her silly underwater jokes. Katie the Skeleton Mermaid, with her friendly, glowing bones, smiled shyly from the edge of the dance floor. Zuzu the Bubble Cat, a fluffy creature with rainbow bubbles swirling around her, bounced happily. Wobble the Jelly Octopus wiggled his way over to the buffet, offering everyone delicious kelp snacks. Just then, Zena the Baby Whale swam into the kingdom, carrying a beautiful music box. It was covered in sparkling shells and played a magical tune. "Happy birthday, Melisa," Zena squeaked in her cute whale voice, carefully placing the music box on a shimmering coral table. The music box tinkled a beautiful melody, and everyone began to dance, the lights of the kingdom seeming to pulse with the music's rhythm. Kiana, who loved music and princesses, closed her eyes, lost in the enchanting song, dreaming of dancing with a mermaid princess. Suddenly, the music stopped. The kingdom's lights flickered, and the dancers stumbled, confused. The Lollipop Mermaid looked panicked. "The music, it's gone," she cried. Hatsune Miku, her face serious, examined the music box. "The melody that powers the kingdom's joy, it's vanished." Katie, ever observant, noticed the vibrant colors of the kingdom were fading slightly. "The colors are dimming," she exclaimed. Everyone looked at each other, a mixture of fear and determination in their eyes. Kiana, remembering the party's lively music, stepped forward. "I love music, and I love helping people. I'll help find the melody." And so the quest began. The team, consisting of Kiana, Melisa, Pammy, Fizzy, Katie, Zuzu, and Wobble, set off, following a trail of shimmering bubbles. The bubbles led them past shimmering coral castles, through fields of dancing jellyfish, and over the heads of singing coral. They encountered sea creatures of every kind, all of them curious and helpful, pointing them towards the next clue. The trail led them deeper and deeper into the kingdom, into the whispering caves, where the echoes of forgotten songs could still be heard. "Look," cried Zuzu, pointing to a shimmering clue, a tiny, sparkling treble clef made of pure stardust. The clue led them to a dark grotto, where a gloomy sea creature, a grumpy groanfish, was sitting, hugging a glowing music box. The groanfish was surrounded by shadows. "Who are you?" Kiana asked cautiously. The groanfish sighed. "I'm Glower, and I took the melody." His voice was low and sad. "Music is too loud. It makes me sad." The team exchanged worried glances. How could they convince Glower to return the music? Hatsune Miku floated forward gently. "Music is meant to be shared, Glower," she said softly. "It brings joy, and sometimes, even a little bit of sadness can be turned into something beautiful." Kiana, remembering the joy of dancing, looked at Glower with understanding. "But why would you steal it?" Kiana asked, curious. Glower, who was used to being alone, had tears in his eyes. "I just wanted a little quiet," he sniffled. Hatsune Miku, using her magical knowledge, suggested a solution. "With this music box, we can create music, a melody, not too loud, just a gentle one." She carefully adjusted the music box, and the sound of the gentle melody filled the grotto. Melisa, Katie, Pammy, and Fizzy began to sing, their voices blending in a harmony that was as soothing as a calm ocean wave. Kiana felt the music fill the grotto, and noticed that Glower's face started to change. He seemed to have tears of joy, not sadness. His gloomy expression started to soften. Glower smiled. The team saw that Glower was not necessarily a bad creature, but he was lonely. Maybe I was wrong, Glower said. He handed the music box back to Kiana. You can have it back. And the team, now including Glower, swam back to the Atlantis Kingdom. When they arrived, Hatsune Miku placed the music box back on the table, and with a tinkling sound, the magical melody returned, filling the kingdom with vibrant colors and joyous energy. Everyone cheered, dancing with renewed energy. The party resumed with even more enthusiasm. Kiana and her friends, together, danced and sang, celebrating the power of friendship and the joy of music. The Atlantis Kingdom sparkled brighter than ever, filled with the sounds of laughter, music, and the happy hearts of all who danced within its magical embrace. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? Why did the music stop playing at the party? Let's see how you did. The answer is, the magical melody had been stolen. You did a great job. Thank you for listening to Story Pie. I hope to see you again soon.